But to answer what I said earlier, you know, I'm not sure how much time I would spend in this without anything working. In fact, I probably will not spend any time in it, really, you know. So this is just to show you guys in VR how it's performing. Oops, let's bring my flaps up to 1. Fellow pilots, welcome back. And yes, I did pick up the 737 MAX. This is going to be my first flight. In fact, this was my very first pushback. Guys, the exterior model here looks really, really good. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm going to try to go over this aircraft. I've spent a lot of time with the Zibo 7.3, and I've gotten very familiar with flying it in X-Plane 11, and it's been a blast. In fact, it was one of the biggest reasons why I flew VR and got into flying VR was the X-Plane 11 Zibo. Again, right now, you guys see I have my Bravo throttle quadrant down over here. I do have this awesome upgraded throttle controls, which I'll link below to Chris's website, Aeromoto. Again, it's not sponsored. I just bought these. I think they're amazing. And as you can see, they are huge. So let's see the spoilers. Yep, spoilers work. Also, the flaps. Yeah, flaps are working great. Let's drop them all the way down. Flaps 40, I think. This is what we just dropped to. They look really good. Spoilers, and we will enter reverse. So I believe these sounds are brought over from the 787, 747, so just keep that in mind. This is amazing. I'm telling you, I love this Bravo throttle quadrant. And again, the exterior looks really good. I do not fly on exterior mode, so it's only good for replays and those other things. But bring you back inside the cockpit, guys. Here we go. It feels good. Space wise, it feels good. Maybe the seat feels a little small. I don't know why. I mean, good lord, that seat just looks like it's about 12 inches wide. The dimension, the scale does feel overall pretty good. Maybe a tad on the small side, maybe. Very simple textures and stuff as we look around. There's a lot of gray panels. You see the texture on the ground, the texture on the side, more gray over here. You see a couple, like, I guess, screws and rivets and just different things holding this whole aircraft together. And I'm just trying to like look at the details here. It's pretty bland. I mean, in some areas, again, this is not a study level aircraft, but obviously the concern now is developers putting out content, putting out aircraft that might not be up to par, worth our money, or essentially cash grabs. So that's what we're kind of just taking a look at here. Now, I don't know everything about the Boeing 737. In fact, it's really cool. I was talking to my buddy Terry, who is a 737 pilot, and it's really cool. He's always sharing awesome information with me. And actually, I'm gonna put a picture of him landing here at Miami. That was pretty cool. He was landing and I got to take a picture of him. I'm an air traffic controller there. But anyways, I'm always talking to him. He's sharing information with me and I'm always asking him questions. So I'll see what he has to say about this somewhat disaster of an aircraft, if it ends up being that. Now, the FMC does work from what I saw. He did have a manual out. Is it the brightness? I hear it clicking. I don't know why it's not on. Okay, so I hear things clicking. I don't see anything happening, which is interesting. All right, I don't know what that guy's doing over there. Yeah, this is something else. I don't know how come I don't have my autopilot working up here? There's nothing lit up. Certain things are not lit up on the aircraft. Now let's go and check our lighting real fast. All right, so let's go to nighttime and let's check out the exterior for the lighting. Before we jump to the exterior, just looking inside here real fast. We have some magical light. I don't know where it's coming from. Just illuminating that back there. Let me see over here real fast. All right, so this is my cabin light button, which actually works, which is kind of cool. That's kind of exaggerated. Now, let me see. All right, so floodlight works. Another lighting panel there. Floodlight back here works, which is nice. All right, so that's cool. And then up top, the lighting panel for up here. Does not work. All right, so at least the brightness up here is set, so that's kind of nice. Exterior, all right, aircraft is dark. All right, so we get no landing lights. All right, I just about turned everything on. All right, you know, it's pretty bad when this AI model has more lights than us. I kid you not, everything I can. Exterior is turned on, and I'll show you here real fast. When I hit the letter L for lights, this is what we get. Just the wingtip lights. We get no beacon, no landing, no taxi, nothing. So that's really unfortunate. That, and the fact, again, the issue is here, they're releasing this for sale. Like, everybody buy this. You know, I've made this aircraft, I've put time into it. I've you know, he's invested, right? I assume he bought this model wherever he got it from, and now he's selling it. And this is the kind of, you know, thing you get, like no exterior lights. I mean, it's not even like some work, it's just none. Enough with that, guys. This is not really a short video. We got the parking brake released, flap set to 0, speed brake, which is interesting. It shows armed. Let me see if I can disarm it in my, so it's always armed, I guess. Actually, parking brake is now off. Let us taxi out. Make a left turn here. Now, it's moving pretty quick here on dime. I mean, it's turning well. You know, we'll see if it flies all Mickey Mouse or what. So we got one aircraft in front of us here to depart. Let's go set flaps to 1. So that's awesome. I mean, this little D10 setup is amazing. So flap set to 1. All right, our friend is not going, so we're going to go ahead and take the active. We're going to depart. I'm assuming runway 27 right here at Hong Kong International. 25 right. There's actually 25 right. I misspoke. So I'm going to look right, make sure there's no traffic on final. There's none. We're going to take the active here. Now, this, again, it feels good. It's not horrible. You know, I I say that very loosely, right? It's not horrible. I will say, looking here, it's nice and clear. Looking through the HUD, holy smokes, everything looks terrible. Although the HUD is clear, which is really nice. The HUD is crystal clear. Maybe not bright enough, but it is clear. But everything's blurry, as if the glass is, you know, making it blurry. And here we go. There we go. We are rolling. Airspeed's alive. We have no V speeds. Did not set anything up in the FMC. FMC's flickering. It's doing something weird. I think we're kind of heavy. Holy smokes. 120. 140. Oh my gosh, we are heavy. All right, we're gonna rotate. We got that crosswind, I think. Actually, it's now a headwind. All right, positive rate. Gear up. Now, the cool thing is, I didn't do anything to configure this other than just change it from single engine Cessna to a twin jet engine, which is really nice. All right, so far so good. That my autopilot? Did I just lose thrust in both engines? Oh, auto throttle arm. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so apparently, hold on. Apparently, guys, my autopilot is working. I just don't see it because it just pulled back my speed automatically. All right, so flaps are up, gears up. I don't know how to work the lighting on this panel. There is no exterior lighting. I think I hear the APU ticking. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say there's definitely no wing flex. So, look at that. So if those things are important to you at all, avoid this aircraft. Also, my third 17-inch panel here is not part of the system. All right, now we're pushing 340 knots. Let's see what happens when we exceed our speed here. I'm curious. Okay, so overspeed is working. I just had the volume down. We're going to deploy our speed brakes. All right, she's slowing down really fast, maybe a little too fast. All right, so let's test a stall. Let's see which way she falls out of the sky. 6,000 feet. Currently 140 knots. Yeah, she's really not. Now, I really wish I could test the autopilot, but I have no clue. All right, so right now we're just going to climb. That line we're passing, it takes us directly from Hong Kong International to the old Kai Tak. It's over there at 9 o'clock. We'll land there in just a moment. Flaps coming down. Again, the model looks really good. Sounds like either the 7.8 or the 7.4. I'm not quite sure which one it is. But it sounds good. It's not terrible. Let's see. Man, I really wish I could figure out my brightness up here, because I can't read anything. This looks really good. The clarity here. I mean, I hope that translates to you guys. Let me move over to my right eye so you guys can see that, and we're gonna start a descent here. So keep our speed brakes deployed. We're 7,700 feet. We're in the downwind for Kai Tak runway. Gosh, I forget what runway that is. Yeah, I hear the APU thicken, I think. Now, I'm trying to figure out, honestly, how much time would I spend flying this plane? And while I do appreciate it being a Boeing 737, I almost feel as if that's it. That's where it stops for me, just because there's so many other planes that are better, that are actually enjoyable, that have systems that are functioning. You know, to fly this without lights, without, you know, panels, and again, I'm positive there's more I could do to get a couple of these things working, but there's certain things that just are not working here. So we're gonna go ahead and try to land this and see. I'm gonna go flaps 1 here as we get ready to land into Kai Tak. Now guys, the Kai Tak scenery is going to be listed below, and I will also link an awesome 747 approach I did into Kai Tak, so expect that here momentarily. Oh man, we're coming fast. We are high, we are hot. Hold on. So we're doing 210. We're going to deploy the speed brakes. I see it over there. Wow, we are pretty off here. All right. Going flaps 10. Get ready. Gear down. Wind, we have direct tailwind. Wind 270 at 14. And all right, here we go. Now it's interesting. I think it translates to the video, but this is just so blurry through this HUD. It's pretty terrible. I'm not gonna fly like that. All right, as you can see, we're just drifting off to the left there.
400. 300.
All right. And you got some traffic on the road here. Unacceptable. displays threshold, so we'll be fine.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
All right, so did it not go? Now we get reverse. All right, so first of all, that windsock is wrong. Never mind the traffic. All right, so we're gonna do a high-speed taxi and then abort here. All right, here we go. Abort. All right, that wasn't terrible. But to answer what I said earlier, you know, I'm not sure how much time I would spend in this without anything working. In fact, I probably will not spend any time in it, really, you know. So this is just to show you guys in VR how it's performing. Oops, let's bring my flaps up to 1. In VR, it performs okay. Again, I do have a more powerful system, but even with that being said, you know, it's on par with everything else here. I don't see it, you know, any worse in any way. Now the speed, I'm telling you, this thing like takes forever to gain speed. It's like bouncing 130, 140. Look at this. Is it the wind that's causing that? Well, I'll tell you what's causing it. My speed breaks out. That's how you know this is an excellent review of this aircraft, because I know exactly what I'm doing. Again, you get no wing flex, you get no lights. You do have a very nice model. The sounds are okay because I think they're pulled over from the other the other aircraft. I'm probably gonna have another video update when they fix a lot of this stuff here, because I think this aircraft has potential for the price that's coming in. Let's say the developer actually decides to spend some time and really fix the product he just put out. This aircraft has potential to not be a complete POS, so let's just be real. As of right now, I would probably avoid it. There's a lot of better aircraft out there you guys can enjoy with more functionality, and if you're definitely a 7.3 fan and you're looking for that full functionality, I don't think it's there yet, and I don't know if it's ever going to get there. I mean, put it this way, if I'm putting out a product to the market, I would not put this out. I mean, I think this is more of let me slap together some textures, some basic functionality, I'm going to release it, and I mean, this just seems really rough. I'll take it back one more time to land. We're in the bank here, back to Hong Kong International. Man, I just cannot look through this HUD. It is so blurry. It feels like I'm wearing glasses looking through that HUD, and I do not wear glasses, so. Here we go, 2,500. Let's lower the flaps. Drop the gear. All right, so I still have my throttle all the way back. How am I still going so fast? All right, so let's go. Flaps 30. Got the speed brake deployed here because we're nose down a little bit. Got a visual on the hill. This is just so cool, guys. You guys have to try this approach. And when you're landing here, give yourself a crazy crosswind. Winds are now 269 at 2.5, so it's pretty ridiculous.
300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
The reverse sound is so disappointing. But that was a good landing. All right, fellow pilots, so we're going to end it with that smooth landing in this 7.3 mod. Not mod, payware aircraft here. So I don't even want to leave links in the comments below, but again, none of my links anywhere on my videos are affiliate links. If they ever become that, I will make that clear. But this is available on Sim Market. Brodock is the developer of this aircraft. He also made the Typhoon, and I really hope he spends more time and really, I mean, if your one job is, if your passion is to bring aircraft to this new flight sim, and this is the type of stuff you're putting out, you know, I don't know. I feel like you should be doing something else, you know. We'll see what he does, and since I've already paid for it, I will have an update later on. But definitely check High-Talk. It is freeware. It's amazing. Fly that approach and do it in VR. It's the best way to do it, guys. Check this out. This is what's up. So we'll see what they do in the next couple weeks, in the next couple months, and we'll see what other competition we get. But we definitely need a study level 7.3 in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. But yeah, guys, we'll end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to subscribe, comment, questions below. I don't buy this thing. Not the way it is, guys. Hang tight, and definitely wait for something else. But also, if you guys get the High-Talk scenery, turn off the vehicles. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on over here. This is pretty wild. But yeah, turn off the vehicles. They run across the runway in some taxiways.